EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Southern California as we've got playoff football ahead in the City of Angels. What a weekend it's been already. One more to get through on this Monday night, and we are underway here in the wild card round. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. Here's the rookie from Michigan. Down the left sideline. And finally marked down at the 23. 47 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Daniels. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Blake Corum, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. To the right side, this is Corum. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Short throw caught by Bowers. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Daniels looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about it. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Malik Neighbors from 21 yards away. And the Panthers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2nd and 5. On play action. Love to throw. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Love going to give it up on the touch pass. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And he rifles one incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. In the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gabriel Davis from 21 yards away. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Blake Corum with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. In motion, the tight end. Here's Daniels. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Puka Nacua, 28 yards. And the Panthers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Elliott now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it as we resume action.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Running left, Corum. Down at the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Again, it's Corum. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Blake Corum saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Panthers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
They're on the 32-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Throwing. Love. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Daxton Hill puts it off. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Throwing now is Daniels. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number 1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
On 3rd down, here's Corum. Pushes past him. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones, because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. Room here to run. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Isaiah Pacheco, 64 yards. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
To the air goes Daniels. That's complete. It's Neighbors.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Daniels. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Love now.
And he fires one incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Love. Finding room at midfield. He's to the 15. Touchdown, LA! Brandon Ayuk, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Rams get a bit closer.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Brock Bowers, 70 yards. And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He's got Ayuk once again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Love looking to throw it. Dancing to his left. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 to first. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Again, it's Love. He's into the secondary. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Love steps away. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jordan Love in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Bass on for the extra point.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And able to get this out to the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Here's Pacheco headed right. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Play fake. Here's Love. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First carry now for Pierre Strong.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Buying time to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jordan Love, a 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Rams are back within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Up the middle, here's Corum.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down.
Getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
They run once more with Corum.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So here's a 3rd and 14. They run straight ahead with Corum.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Carolina. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
They trail by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. A gain of 3, second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he finds her man on a crossing route. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings,
well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. That is caught. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Running left to give to Pacheco. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
2nd down and a yard. Ayuk going to go in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to it. That doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Back to throw now on first down.
And they'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That's complete out left to Ayuk.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Here's 2nd down.
The handoff to Ford up the middle.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Ford.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
This is 3rd and goal. Love.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
And yes, He's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot, to account for him as a runner. And he's able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, fourth quarter, as the kick is away here.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here's 1st and 10. Daniels looking to throw.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Daniels.
Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you certainly have to applaud the effort here. They're not settling for overtime. They're trying to get in position to win it with a late field goal. That takes some guts. But this one is going to wind up incomplete.
A big play looming on 3rd down. They go play action. Daniels.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. A critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great. But they get a few more quality ones like that could finish things off for them.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout.
Plenty of chills and thrills in this one, and more to come here as overtime will decide who moves on to the divisional round. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football. People hated that. Now the game reaches OT. Every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A touchdown would obviously be ideal to start this overtime. They'd still need to play defense, but it's 1st and 10.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
88 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Got his man, it's Dulcich. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 31.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
They are into field goal range, but definitely thinking touchdown as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Call it 26 yards on a touchdown run.
And Charles, that touchdown alone doesn't win him the game anymore with the rule changes and overtime in the postseason, but they still went down, scored, got the job done, and now they put it in the hands of their defense.
And with the other side now guaranteed an overtime possession, getting that score was vital. The pressure's now on their opponent, and their defense, they have to pull off the momentum the offense generated. One stop, and they end this game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, in the regular season, they would already be celebrating. Not so simple here in the playoffs. Now they also need to make a defensive stand if they want to pick up the victory.
Yeah, I'm sure the team would be in favor of just taking the win right now, but in a small way, those defenders are also kind of happy for the rule change because now, on the big stage of postseason, they're the ones who can come out here and lock down the victory.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
Nervous time now, moving the chains, an absolute must. Here's 3rd down.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Out to his left.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, You've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy sideline, right?
Sammy sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
This is where the new rule comes into effect. In past years, this game's over. They've got a chance, though, to match touchdowns now. It's first down. Working out of the gun, Daniels.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's in for 2. The fake works, and they take the lead.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball snapped at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, you're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for 1 extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.